I've been making viscosity collagraphs for the last couple of years. This is one here, and this is the plate that I've used to make it. So the plate is simply cardboard with various textured materials adhered to it. I have pasted different weights of paper on this cardboard in an attempt to make 3 different layers. The layers don't have to be extremely different. They just have to be different enough that when I roll a big roller over this, the ink will be deposited on whichever part of the print I want. So with a hard roller, I'm rolling on here the yellow. With a softer roller, I'm rolling on the blue. So what happens is that the ink in the top layer, the yellow layer, which is a very high viscosity ink. In other words, it has a lot of oil in it. And then I'm rolling on a layer of lower viscosity ink, and it won't stick to the higher viscosity ink. So I've already got 2 different things going on. The fact that the yellow ink won't stick mostly to where the blue ink is, and they're at different layers. So the yellow ink is making kind of green tones up there in the clouds, and down here it's making orangey tones. The very lowest ink is the red, which is down in the layers of the paper and also catching along the edges of layers, which I've used to make all the little houses. In other words, when I wipe the ink off, it's catching on those edges and I get a line there. The red is very stiff. So I put it on with a heavy card. You could use a metal scraper, but better is an old credit card, which is not as likely to tear as the metal scraper would be. And so I've inked this part, just the red part, with that, and then wiped it off again. So I'm not going to get any yellow on this print unless I have wiped off enough of the red to let the yellow show. That's because the yellow is transparent, and also because it's going on later. But unless it's going over a white area, it's not going to show. It's just going to be mixed in there with the other colors. So you're dealing with the different viscosities of the ink, how much pigment you allow to be in the ink, and what order you put them on. Lots of different variables, which is the fun and the point of the whole process. So here is the plate. Here are some prints that have been taken from this plate. You can see the yellow, the blue, and they're overlaid within the red to make more colors. Here's one where I've wiped out most of the red in order to let the yellow show and the blue show. Blue up here wiped out a lot of the blue, so there's more yellow in the sky. But what I really like about this whole procedure is the variety of different prints that you can get from one plate. It's quite amazing. I mean, what could be more different than that one and that one? Here I've got the hard red line, which I like.
What's the title of this piece?
Western Village. Here there's a lot of, this is probably the first print. There's a lot of white left.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, here I added, I let a little blue come out here and didn't wipe it away. Here there's no blue, it's turned to gray.